The thing is, you can make a copy of something that was made by the world, and the human mind is like linked to a mesh of other brains. It's told incorrectly. It's told in pieces, but people can't put it together because they weren't there like at the beginning. They barely got into language, or they can't understand fully, and we have to lie to compensate their inadequacy. But the human mind will destroy the technology that tries to like steal in and copy it, and like this is not what technology is for. Technology is just to like repair stuff. It's like a utility. It's not gonna be a human. Yeah, it's not gonna be a robot's never gonna replace a human. But this is about it. Check it out. These are killer scenes right here to explain what they can incriminate you, and when he says, "Oh, you just have to say the word in the authorities" or something like that. It's fucking crazy. Makes a little more money there. She just said something like that. Whoa. So they're trying to use us like they damage your organs, so then they can say that's the default setting. You're like collecting your organs like piece by piece. Your eyes repaired, your organs, all the way down to your reproductive organs, which is a genocide. See how they like make movies by piece, and in one movie they take they start with like taking away arms, and then the other one they'll implant shit, and the other one they'll make viruses. Yeah, they didn't know how to do this either. It's kind of like astral projecting, but inside through the also like the nervous system, making everybody paranoid. That's how easy I can make it. See that right there, he put something in them. What has been said to put it in criminals or people that aren't from this continent, they've been told that a long time. It even came out in another Schwarzenegger movie, and another one is like a Minority Report with Tom Cruise. That does look like somebody that is connected to somebody in the family.
Did you forget that this operation was to be done in secret? That if even the slightest thing were to go
this is a
wrong
critical
during this
part.
trial period, it would all be for nothing. He knows everything.
And right there's a setup, and that's the hacker talking like in the hacker movie where he says, "If you don't do what I say, I just made up a what do you call it? Your mother's been wanted for like I forgot what she did. Like I'll have your mother arrested at 8. It comes out when he's like talking to Dade Murphy. Plague is talking to Dade Murphy in that scene.
You never mentioned to me that the thing talks.
And just knowing this, so it's like an immunity. but these guys never like these situations like apps, internet, and all that. They're all blocked. They're all controlled by you know what. Just so we don't get rid of the crime, and the cops don't get taken away for their pedophilia, their lust for other people's wares. It's insane. That's why they made that system of everything went into the government. Yeah, they like to steal things. They're kleptomaniacs, which klepto even has the word Cleopatra in it, and that's what that means. It's encrypted, so nobody knows. It's mostly all ethnic people from where, from below the equator. Below the equator is hell in the Bible. Heaven's above the equator. And Middle Earth is like the core of the middle, and that's where everything began. Like that's why Greece is like in the Mediterranean. Mediterranean means Middle Earth in Latin.
And remove him from your body, putting you back in a wheelchair for life.
So they do to people. That's what I was like when they broke my leg. Also, I was like on crutches, and then plus they started injecting me with that COVID vaccine. That shit destroyed all my muscles. I lost all my muscle during that whole thing. Oh man, I had like tone. I had like I was like working out during that whole period before they even put me in jail. Also, then in jail I got to work out, but after they take out the medicine, the medicine was like I couldn't sleep. I went like a whole month without sleep. I only slept like a minute, like each night. It was like an insane asylum being locked up. It was disgusting. It smelled really bad. There's no like proper ventilation. There's no like. It smells even when you clean over there. All the toilets are all fucking full of filth. It's the most disgusting thing in the world. Being with retarded people, and they don't get classified as retarded. They just get fucking royalties by fucking keeping alive their stories that they were slaves. And what the hell did they come over here for? They just came over here to work. They're not here to be goddamn replacing white people or nothing. Not even white people are meant to be cops. Cops are That's what the word is. It's the word cop. Cop means copy
Yeah.
or control. Oh, yeah. I can see the rest of it. It's all encryption methods. It cannot be given away. But LAPD, like PD would mean like defile or defile. Yeah, you know what the rest of that means. Just at the P. Yeah, it's ridiculous. They're just encryption methods. So the red and the white, it's like to distort. It's like distortion to like.
Remember, you did say you wanted my help.
To like turn off your vision or distract you and all, and then the noise and all that. They're all distraction methods.
Right.
Which is ridiculous.
You're not seriously
Or to keep people away or to alert people. Yeah, it's just stupid. They actually help criminals, cops. Just so they could all still make illegal things like adult videos and stuff. Yeah, it's all legal. It says in the Bible to destroy them, to kill. It means to you know what?
That you were at that location at that time.
But it came out when the dude was talking right now. The word, when they say just one word of and the authorities will be noted. That's insane. That part right there sounds like a setup.
Did it occur to you that if you were to say
Like somebody's
commit murder,
recording the actual like.
authorities could find out
But
about
look how
something
the dude
and
looks like just an actor.
you back in a wheelchair
Doesn't look like
for
a real
life?
scientist or engineer. It's too disturbing. Kind of looks like a midget, resembles a midget or something. Or Doogie Howser, MD from the 90s. Neil Patrick Harris, which is also in Gone Girl, which is a pretty good movie because
I'm actually off duty
the
right
chick
now,
that
so I'm gonna check up on you.
plays the part right there. What's her name?
I know you fixed
Let me rewind it.
You, a very expensive piece of property.
Sir Brad.
Maybe this is all in binary. Maybe you have to like shut it down and then every like interval, and you get the whole script like fucking like dynamically connected.
To go wrong during this trial period, it would all be for nothing.
He knows everything. Don't lie to him.
Search drone footage archives.
Here's one of the most redundant
414 Citrus Avenue.
things ever said by a con man or what do you call it? Those dudes that traps everybody in their
The secret. But it turns out
blackmailer or whatever.
they had a couple other secrets. Like
But they start this process as soon as we're like little kids in school, like putting us with criminals and sons of criminals and put us in ethnic neighborhoods, gangs ridden, like destroyed ghettos. It's disgusting.
Talks to you.
yeah, it's got a mind of its own.
Right there, he's telling them that this stupid machinery, you can hear the processes in his brain, which is like people have been hearing like radio stations like ever since like radio towers there. That was the frequency must have been too strong. Like back in the old days, there's like records and stuff like that, even movies.
You will be a model patient. You will let the computer do what it was supposed to do.
Right there, he's like trying to control him.
Not confuse it with some extracurricular detective work.
Any suspect named Gray Trace.
Like the cops when they say you got to do the program and all that. That's some ridiculous propaganda, man. This is cheap as mess. Oh, it's so ethnic.
Commit murder.
So that might be an ethnic person
The
actually.
authorities could find out about STEM and remove him from your body, putting you back in a wheelchair for life.
Maybe they're trying to bust the hackers or the hacker group behind the social engineering. It's not a hacker group. It's actually the U.S. government and an AI.
And because I'm
Well, the point is when the idiots like telling them,
you fix these things up and
you even say one word or some I don't know. It might be another part. It says you say the wrong word.
if you'd be willing
That's when you get a strike and then because I got a strike because of like criminal threats and it's ridiculous what they gave me. I didn't even hurt nobody. It was just because I said that I would hurt somebody. Yeah, they charged it as assault, which is ridiculous as hell. These idiots don't even get like strikes and people that pull out knives and lunge at me. Yeah, it was crazy and they're like, oh, where's he at now? And then the dude like hides in the bus stop and I was like, that's a bus stop. And he's at the bus stop. I just like followed him. Yeah, I followed the dude. I was about to beat his ass with something.
pan out, but
Yeah, they put it over there in Santa Monica, and the cops like, yeah, because they got this whole racket where they got ethnic cops, and they're letting these guys slay, and that's how they're talking to people now. They remind me like events, and they're like talking in mime code, like that. You know how mime code is one of the languages on the internet, like an internet browser and stuff like that. Error mime code not recognized. Yeah, it's like you gotta like look like back in time towards the early 2000s when even when Microsoft Windows XP was out. That came out a lot. There was that 404. Yeah, they're talking code, man. Which is ridiculous.